Howdy ho everybody. Today we're going to be talking about throttle body spacer. Now, staying with the American theme, I did get this in Arizona. Well, I didn't go to Arizona. I ordered it from Arizona. And you're going to be wondering what's protruding from, I said protruding from, what's coming out, coming out of the throttle spacer. That's what the change we're doing to this is. This is my air charger sensor. Now, come on over here. On a Jeep 4.0, our air charger sensor normally comes out right here. This is a 1/4 inch MPT thread. So I just put that in there for now because that's what I'm going to put in that hole instead. And what I did was I measured 50-50 in the middle from the top and the sides, and I punched it, and then I used a drill bit 7/16. 7/16 is what you're supposed to use for a 1/4 inch MPT thread. So you're going to be asking me, why did I put my air charger sensor in my throttle body, in my throttle body spacer? Well, I put headers on this. The 4.0 is known to run super hot. Now I did some stuff to run this motor cooler, but nevertheless, it's gonna run hot because your header is right underneath here, or your exhaust. This manifold gets hot, the air in here gets hotter. That temperature sensor doesn't actually, in my opinion, get the correct temperature, because what that's doing is actually sending signals to your computer telling you how much fuel to richness or to thin it out because of the air temperature. Now I've seen people, not many people, there's not much out there, but I've seen people take this sensor and put it into their cold air intake. I've seen them put it at other parts of the motor. There's a couple problems with that. A, that's not the temperature what's going into your motor and what your motor is getting in at the exact time. And the second thing is, if you live in a colder climate like me, during the winter you're going to burn super rich, because that's basically going to send to your computer to, you need more fuel. Me putting it into the throttle spacer is going to do is it's going to sit off of this manifold. It's still going to get the heat from the manifold, but whenever I open up that throttle body. Sorry for the quick interruption, but this is important. I forgot to put it in the video. Come on over here. Another benefit for adding it into the throttle body spacer is, look how close, this is the initial spot. Look how close. You're gonna only have to cut the loom open, but you're not gonna rewire or cut any wires. Should fit right there. Oh, shit. Whenever I open this up, that sensor is exactly underneath the flap. So when that cold air hits it, it's actually going to get the temperature, what the motor is going to be running off of. So you're going to get a little bit more fuel, but you're not going to run rich. In theory, you're not supposed to run rich. I'm doing a bunch of stuff to get this motor not to run lean. I do not want this motor to run lean. I want it to run maybe a little bit richer. Just because I like a motor, it's a little bit safer if you're going to push your motor to run it a little bit richer. There's a fine line running it too rich, and you're going to waste gas and performance. But I believe in running the motor a little bit richer. It's safer than running the motor lean, especially that later on I'm getting a tune on this. So if I can get a tune on this with this in the place of the throttle spacer, I should be able to get a better reading on the computer to get a little bit better performance out of this. Also, I might be throwing nitrous at this. If I'm throwing nitrous at this, A, we're gonna blow this fucker up. That's okay. It has 190,000 miles. All the parts I put on it, I could put on a new motor. But if I throw nitrous on this, you do not run it. A, I didn't gap the ring, so I'm kind of screwed. But you do not want to run a motor lean. Because if I run this motor lean, when I throw even 50 pounds of nitrous on this, maybe 100, most likely just 50, I want to run richer, because that means the mixture of the nitrous and the fuel, I'll have a better combination, and I have less chance of pre-ignition, and pre-ignition will blow this fucker up kingdom come, and we're going to avoid that. I want to run nitrous and have a little fun. Why? Because I can. No reason to put nitrous on a Jeep except for you want to have a little fun. That's why I'm doing this. But even if you didn't run nitrous and you wanted to get a little bit richer running car, Jeep, and get a little bit better performance, This should give you a little bit better performance because you are going to get the right amount of gas. The computer's, without even touching the computer, you'll get a better reading on what the accurate temperature of the air you're going to be using for combustion. So that's just a quick video. It's not for everybody, but I'm telling you, little things. This computer on this Jeep is stupid. It's stupid enough to annoy me, but smart enough to make my life a pain in the ass. It's not like a normal 350 where it's straightforward. That computer does control certain things. The major things that I'm trying to do is trick the computer to give me better performance without it knowing it. It's like going to a strip club without telling your wife, in my opinion. The other thing that you should do when you're doing a freshen up on your motor is do your throttle position sensor, because those will go bad, and that throttle position sensor is the other thing that goes to your computer, and that's going to tell the computer when you're opening a throttle. Now, when a sensor starts going bad, you might get a little bit of bogging, a little hesitation. You get that new sensor, that's going to make a big difference. These couple little minor changes, this motor only came from the factory with 183 horse. We're not talking monster motor, but from all the little modifications, I should add about, I'm saying 25 to 30 horse out of this. With the tune, I should be like 40, 50 horse in theory.
Shit!
I'm hoping to run 230s, on an old motor, which is not bad, 240s maybe, with nitrous. God knows. We'll see. Have a good day. Talk to you later.